Oh. What was that?
Okay, that's not gonna be good.
Here we are, guys, with the Toyota Corolla. This thing has just been updated, so it's got a pretty significantly more powerful hybrid engine. You have a revised interior, but it still is one of Australia's favourite hatchbacks. Look, historically, it hasn't really been my favourite hatchback, personally, because it just has quite a few compromises, or at least it has had a few compromises. But I think with the update, they've actually changed a lot of things, and this thing is pretty awesome. It's pretty sick.
It's pretty sick. So today we're gonna do a full review of the Toyota Corolla. We're gonna take a look at the exterior. We're gonna go onto the interior, see its practicality. We're gonna launch it, see just how quick this new engine is from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour.
I'm scared.
We're gonna take it around Saucy Corner. We're gonna end on, should you buy the updated Toyota Corolla?
Probably.
Jacob, don't spoil it. But before we get into that, as always, if you guys need car finance, we can help you out, get you the absolute best financing deals. Head to our website, carsource.com/finance. We've partnered with Driver, a fintech startup. They will get you pre-approved in under 2 minutes with no impact to your credit score. Everything is fully transparent, meaning that you won't spend a cent that you won't see. And for every settled loan, you will get a $150 fuel card. So head to our website, carsource.com/finance. Jacob, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
So today we're testing the mid-spec SX. That will set you back about $36,000 with the petrol engine. Of course, we have the hybrid here. Spend an extra $2,500. And frankly, Jacob, you'd be nutso schmutzo if you didn't go for the hybrid, as you will see. So looking at the exterior, you get these pretty nice LED lights with a little LED daytime running light in there. You've also got some halogen turning signals. Ooh. That's actually not too bad. Here you've got the Toyota badge that's embossed with blue, Jacob, embellished.
Because we care about the planet.
We care about the planet. That means that this car is electric because apparently blue is the color of electricity here in the world. I didn't know that. You've also got a nice grille here, although most of it is plugged up because you don't need much cooling for this hybrid engine. And otherwise it's a Toyota Corolla. We've been seeing them around for quite a few years and they haven't updated anything on the exterior. So a little bit boring, I'd say, from the front. You're also gonna notice some cameras up here. Now this thing has a really comprehensive safety suite. And if you wanna read more about that, head to our website, carsource.com. We have a live detailed written review of this thing up there now, and it will also give you a few extra insights. Okay, so coming to the side of the Toyota Corolla hatchback, as you can see here, we have these 16-inch alloy wheels. They're okay, nothing special. They are wrapped in these Ecopia tires. I'd call them pieces of they just spin and spin and spin and spin when you put your foot down, but at least the alloys are nice enough. Hybrid badge here, because of course you shouldn't let anyone forget that you are a planet-saving, fuel-hugging person.
Fuel-hugging.
Oh, shut up. You've got keyless entry and go, that's pretty good. You've also got some privacy glass here, actually really tinted windows. Otherwise, it's a Corolla. Let's check out the back. Okay, coming to the bum of the Corolla hatch, and I'll be honest, this is definitely the best looking angle of this car.
Yeah, it looks a bit like a GR Corolla.
It does look a bit like a GR Corolla. Funny that. Look, you've got some tail lights here. You've got some really tinted glass. It's quite funny. Corolla badge there. You've also got your hybrid badge and another hybrid badge because the Toyota badge is blue. You've got a reverse camera here. It's got one of the poopiest reverse cameras I think I've seen in a very long time. And then down the bottom, you get some black stuff and that's it. It's a Corolla. Let's check out the interior. Okay, so coming into the interior of the Toyota Corolla, Jacob, you're gonna be hard pressed to see what's changed, but things have changed. Let me take you through it. You get an updated 8-inch infotainment display. It has massive bezels here in the SX, although if you go for the top trim, you can get a bigger display. Look, they've updated it, and so it's super snappy. Like, it's really impressive. You do have wireless Apple CarPlay, but wired Android Auto. And my favorite part of it is that you can see that energy flow diagram. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. The other thing they've changed is the instrument cluster. So it's a little bit different. Again, if you go for the top spec, you can get a nicer digital instrument cluster, but this is decent. You've got a few different menus. When you change between your drive modes, it slightly changes color. Look, it's all just really functional and it works well. I actually really like it quite a lot, especially at this price point. You don't often see that. So props to Toyota. At the end of the day though, this is a Toyota. So it's, look, soft touch materials. Things feel pretty solid. You've got some scratchy materials there. You do get cloth kind of everywhere, including these cloth seats here. They are pretty softly padded, but they don't have enough lumbar support, I found anyway. You do have some black scratchy plastic dotted around. Even the air conditioning controls here, which are very functional, by the way, they are already a bit scratched, and this car has like no kilometers on it at all. You've got a wireless charger up there, a USB-C port, that's also new. And here we have a pretty massive glove box. The center armrest is a cloth feeling material with plenty of space in there. You've also got a USB-C port and another 12-volt socket. You've got a couple of cup holders with a little pass-through for your phone. The door bins are a pretty small size. That's a bit disappointing, but I do love this. The steering wheel. I don't know what Toyota does with their steering wheels, but I swear they put crack in it. They put crack in it, man.
Yeah, you look real comfortable in there holding your steering wheel.
Let me show you what Jacob looks like right now. You don't look very happy.
I mean, you can't really see my face,
You can't see your face at all.
but I can see yours.
Honestly, guys, otherwise that's it. There's like nothing exceptional to talk about. It is a nice place to be, and when you're sitting up here, it does actually feel quite premium. So that's good to see, especially because this car really isn't that expensive. Jacob, let's check out the rear seats. Okay, so coming into the back seats of the Corolla. Now, I'm 5'11". This is my normal seating position, and I don't get much leg room. Toe room is just okay. Headroom's okay up top, but as soon as you move your head to the side, you hit it on that. So that's not great. Definitely not the most practical back here. If you want that, go for the Mazda 3 or the i30 even. The other thing that disappoints me, there's no air vents, no connectivity. You've just got a little storage area there. That's a bit useless, really. So I don't really care about that. You've got a mat pocket here. The same cloth in the back, though it is actually quite comfy. And then you've got this center armrest with a couple of cup holders, and it's, again, a bit clothy. Look, man, it's not like the nicest in the back here. Competitors definitely do it better, and I think it's starting to show its age a little bit, especially back here.
Yeah, it's definitely an Uber X, not Uber Black.
Okay, coming to the practicality, the boot, Jacob. Look,
I've got low expectations.
the back seats aren't great. What do you think the chances of the boot being great? Oh. It's not great. That's a single large suitcase, and it literally takes up the entirety of the boot. Take that out, and you get 217 litres, Jacob. Oh. That's really bad. It's almost half that of a Mazda 3. You can put down the back seats relatively easy, and then you get a pretty flat loading area, so that's really good. If you don't have people in the back seats, you're probably going to be totally fine. Under here, you've also got a space saver spare wheel, so that's decent. If you go for the base spec, you get a full-size spare wheel though, Jacob.
What?
Yeah. Unreal. So Toyota say the reasoning for the lack of space in here is actually because of the independent rear suspension, which I don't know if that's true or not. It does mean that this thing has a really comfy ride, which we'll see in a sec. In fact, Jacob, let's talk about the engine. Okay, so the biggest change with the Toyota Corolla is this. This is the 5th generation Toyota hybrid system. So now power is up about 15% and torque. So now you get 103 kilowatt of power, 142 newton meters of torque. Now, you might be thinking, that's not very much. It doesn't sound very good. As I said, it's actually a pretty decent bump. And considering that a lot of the changes are actually to the electric motor that adds all that power, this thing gets pretty quick. Now, all of that power is sent through to the front wheels via an eCVT transmission. And some people claim that they can get this sub 9 seconds 0 to 100, Jacob. I don't know what tires they were testing on, but I don't think we're gonna get that. Let's launch it.
We might.
Let's launch it. All right, bro, let's see what Toyota can do. Brake boost launch.
Fist me. Oh. What was that?
They are wrapped in these
Okay,
tires.
that's not going to be good.
Of
Let's we're going to have to do that one again, I think. Oh, yeah. 0 to 110.6. No, we're doing that again. Okay, we're going to put the car into power mode, brake boost, launch it. It's going to wheel spin.
Oh.
Come on. Just stop it. It's still wheel spinning.
All the way up to 50. Look at that torque.
Oh, that was bad.
Man. At least we've warmed up the tires now.
Oh, 0 to 112 seconds. Okay, no, we're doing that again. Okay, we're gonna ease onto it. Obviously, the Corolla is not meant for launching, is it?
A few moments later.
We're gonna have to use the first one. Let's just use the first one. Dude, that was awful. But let's just drive it normally.
Let's never launch it again, please.
All righty, friend.
Here we are, saucy gravel road. Can we talk about what makes this thing so good yet so bad? The independent rear suspension, because yeah, it eats up into boot space, but it translates to a nice and comfy ride. This is a pretty horrible road.
I could not care less about boot space when the ride is this comfortable.
Well, you would when you're trying to take your mum and her 3 suitcases to the airport. That's when you care.
That's when you stack them on your legs.
Oh. As you're driving along. All right, let's put the car into power.
Nice.
We're gonna give it some sauce.
Okay. Grip.
Come on, baby.
Look at that energy flow.
You know what? For a bloody hybrid Corolla, I'd say that was pretty good.
Do you see what I mean now?
Hang on. Oh, there's no, we're in B mode. See,
Why are you in B mode?
I always do that. B, by the way, stands for braking. Look. Oh, regenerative braking. Yes, yes, charge up the battery, but we don't want that. We want D.
Dude, it pulls.
Okay.
It pulls hard.
What? I wouldn't say it pulls hard.
Okay, if we're comparing it to the last Corolla.
I call it a hybrid Toyota Corolla. So let's talk about, again, the comfort here, because unlike the Mazda 3, which is really jittery at low speeds, this is like awesome at all speeds. I'm very comfortable right now.
Independent rear suspension.
Independent rear suspension, baby. I would say I would love a bit more lumbar support.
100%. I don't like the seats that much. I find the driving position to be kind of weird.
There is very minimal body roll. And it handles pretty well.
How do you like the steering?
I like it. It's like a
lot.
nice tune to it. It's just the perfect weightiness for a little Corolla. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
This is like the Subaru Outback in that it looks so nothing. You would never look at it twice. And yet you come inside, you're like, oh, I understand why people buy this now. You know?
Yeah, I understand why Uber drivers like it.
I get it. You can take your passengers from home.
Would you like a mint?
To throw. Power. Look, can I just say, the upping in power has not gone unnoticed. Well done, Toyota. You diddly done a good job, because you put your foot down, you just get that saucy speed that you want. Oh, we're coming up to the saucy twisties here though, Jacob. All right, let's see how she goes around corners. I actually feel extremely confident. While we are stuck behind this horrendously slow truck. Oh God, that's really slow. This is actually, yeah, where the Corolla Hybrid, oh my God, it stopped.
So we're actually going backwards now.
I don't think it can go up the hill. Okay, so right now we are actually driving in EV mode, and that is because pretty much all speeds are like 60 kilometers an hour. You kind of just in electric. Okay, it's kicked over now, but that's because we're going up a hill. When you're just driving around town, it loves to stay in EV mode. And so right now our fuel economy, Jacob, let's toggle over. 4.6 liters per 100 kilometers, and we've been driving.
But that's average. That's average.
Yeah, we've been driving like an idiot.
Yeah.
And today we've driven mostly on highways, which is not where hybrid vehicles generally shine. And
in
so
the city, you'll get below 4.
this is actually extremely impressive.
All right, saucy corner time.
Saucy corner, here we go. Corner 1.
Understeer galore.
Well, we're doing pretty well though. Hairpin 2, baby, come on.
Oh,
Yes.
that was pretty good.
It went up there pretty well. You know what?
I'm impressed.
I am impressed. Last thing I want to test out is the automatic driving. What's it called?
Adaptive cruise
No.
control. Autonomous.
Autonomous driving, that's it. Okay, so we're going to set the cruise control. Jacob, don't ever do this. Do you understand?
I would never do that.
Hands off the steering wheel. It is turning itself, baby. I'm just really impressed with this car.
Me too. I think it's just a perfect all-rounder for the price.
Okay, so final thoughts on the Toyota Corolla. Look, I'm not gonna lie, these changes have really kind of turned me over and made me like this thing a lot. Before I just thought it was a little bit slow, a little bit anemic when you're just driving down the road. But that bump in power, you really do feel it in this thing. It's a really nice, refined ride, probably one of the best riding hatchbacks out there. Yes, the space on the inside is a little bit compromised, Jacob. It's a little bit compromised.
Very much so.
But if you're just a couple of people who want a car with a few back seats to take your friends around, I think you're gonna really like this thing. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section.
Just below that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you are new, we would love to have you around.
Yes, please.
Click over there to watch our Mazda 3 review. That was a mild hybrid. It's almost laughable at this point. And if you want to see the best Corolla, click over there to watch our GR Corolla review. And remember, if you need finance, click over there to take you to our website. All right, ciao for now.